Good morning, children. We are seeing chapter 1 rational numbers. So, we have completed the introduction part as well as various topics in the video session, and now we are going through the exercises. Yesterday, you saw some exercises, that is exercise 1.1 and 1.2 half. Today, we are going to see the remaining sums in exercise 1.2 and as well as exercise 1.3. Now, let's get into the sums.
The next question is, what are the rational numbers that have absolute value less than 5? So, we know rational numbers. What is a rational number, children? A rational number is a number which is expressed in the form of P by Q. So you must have been thinking P by Q. Is 5 is a P by Q form? No. So we need to convert it. So how will you convert it into it? So put the denominator 1. So if you are going to write 5 by 1 or a whole number 5, there's not going to be any big difference. So now we have converted this into P by Q form. So like this, what we need to find? We need to find the absolute value. What is an absolute value? Absolute value is a number which irrespective of its sign. So it should not have any negative numbers. So the question is, what are the rational numbers that have absolute value less than 5? So how many absolute value will be less than 5? So go for the number line. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. And the number that we need to take is 5. So totally there are 4 numbers absolute value. So 5 has 4 numbers, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4 as its absolute value. Now the seventh question is, find the absolute values. So to find the absolute values, before finding absolute values, let's go to its definition. What is the definition of absolute values? So absolute value definition is nothing but a value with irrespective to its sign. So when you write the fractional number or a rational number, you should not consider the sign. So that value is called as absolute value. So here this is the symbol of the absolute value. So first do the operation and then you can convert it into absolute value. So here you need to take the LCM. So if you take LCM, 7 5s are 35. So multiply 5 4s are 20 minus 7 2s are 14. So what you will get? You will get, if you subtract, you will get 6 by 35. So already it is in the positive symbol. So you can write as it is the number. So 6 by 35. So this is the absolute number. Let's go to the next sum. So here the next sum is, you have plus and minus. So plus into minus is nothing but minus. So 11 by 26 minus 9 by 13. So here we need to take LCM. So take LCM. So if you take LCM, 26, 13. So 13 2s are 26. So the LCM is 13 into 2, which is equal to 26. So here you can see, take the LCM as 26. So here you can write as it is, since the denominator is 26, and here you need to multiply it by 2. So 9 2s are 18. So here you will get minus 7 divided by 26. Now if you are going to find the absolute value of this fraction, that is rational number, it is plus 7 by 26. Is it clear, children? Now the 11th question is, during a rainstorm, different parts of A, B and C of a city receive different amount of rainfall. If A received 3 by 5 centimeter, B received 5 by 8 centimeter and C received 4 by 7 centimeter of rainfall, which part of the city received the least amount of rainfall? So this is the question they have asked. So now first we need to understand the question. So whenever you get a word problem, read once or twice, find what is given and then what we need to identify and what is the operation that we need to do. So here they have given A, B and C and they have asked you to find the least amount of rainfall. So which state or which part is going to have the least amount of rainfall? So what is the operation that we need to do? So we need to compare these three and we need to find which part of the city has received the lowest rainfall. Now let's get into the sum. Now let's write the given. So what is given here? They have given A received a rainfall of 3 by 5 centimeters. So this has to be converted into improper form, which is 18 by 5. Similarly, what is the next? B received a rainfall of 5 by 8. So if you are going to convert it into mixed improper form, you will have 29 by 8. Then C received a rainfall of 4 by 7, and if you are going to convert it, you will get 25 by 7. So what is that you need to find here? So to find is the least amount of rainfall. So you need to find least amount of rainfall. So what is the solution? So solution here, you need to compare A, B and C. So what is A here? 18 by 5. You need to compare 18 by 5, 29 by 8 and 25 by 7. So here the LCM is not same. So you need to take LCM. So here you need to multiply 5 into 8 into 7. So if you are going to, since all these are prime numbers, there is no option. So what is the LCM here? The LCM here is 280. Now take 280 as a whole. So here you can see, so here 5 is here, so just cancel it out, take the remaining 2, multiply it in the numerator and denominator. If you are going to multiply 18 into 8 into 7, you will get 1008. Similarly, you have 8 here, so cancel this 8 and the remaining is 5 into 7. So multiply 8 into 5 into 7, you will get 280, and the same number 7 into 5 you need to multiply with 29. So 29 into 5 into 7, you will get 1015. So similarly, here you need to strike out 7 and then you need to multiply 8 into 5 into 25. You will get 1000. So from this you can see that 1015 is greater than 1008. So 1015 is greater than 1008 and here 1000 is less than 1015. So automatically only C is lesser. So C receives less. So the next question is, calculate both the parts in each of the following and compare their results. Are they same? So in the first division they have given you two sums and they have asked you to compare whether their results are same. So here, being a fractional number, first step we need to take LCM. So take LCM in both the things. So here both are prime numbers. So 7 into 3 will become 21. So now I need to multiply this 3 here. So 9, 7 here. So you'll get 14. Similarly here 3 into 3, 9 will come this side and 7 2s are 14. So what is 14 plus 9, children? So 14 plus 9 is nothing but, so 23. So 23 by 21 and here also you will get the same 23 by 21. So now yes. So you need to write yes, the results are same. The next question is fill in the blanks. So they have given you some blank things and they have asked you to find the answer. So here 5 by 12 plus of minus 12 by 7. So here what we know to, so we have already seen the commutative law. So what is commutative law? A plus B is equal to B plus A. So when you apply this law, automatically this 5 by 12 becomes A and minus 12 by 7 becomes B. So here we need to interchange and write, that's all. So here automatically what you need to write, children? Yes, it is minus 12 by 7. So they have asked the answer for it. So how will you find the answer? First, take LCM. So if you take LCM, 7 into 12, what is 7 into 12, my children? Yes, it is 84. Now multiply 12 into 12 is nothing but 144 plus 7 into 5 is nothing but 35. So now subtract and put the bigger number sign. Write the denominator as it is. If you subtract 144 minus 35, you will get minus 109. So the answer here becomes minus 109 by 84. Is this clear? Is the steps clear? So you should be more conscious while taking LCM. So don't forget taking LCM. After that you need to see the bigger number sign and you need to either subtract or add and put the bigger number sign. So here we should be very careful.